Welcome to Healthy Life, where we accompany you on your journey to live healthy, live long, and live fully every day. I am a doctor who has spent more than 30 years researching the health of older adults, and today, I want to tell you something that might surprise you. Every night before bed, your body is silently losing its most precious thing, muscle mass. You may exercise regularly, eat scientifically, but if you skip an important habit right before bed, all your efforts during the day may be meaningless. Sounds serious, right? And yes, I completely agree with today's title. Seniors, do this before bed, or your muscles will keep disappearing. But is that completely accurate? I'm going to share with you not just one thing to do, but a scientific method to help you protect your muscle mass, avoid weakness, reduce the risk of falling, and maintain independence in your daily life. You've probably never heard anyone explain this so clearly before. And trust me, what you're about to learn can completely change your health and sleep quality starting today. But before we get started, if you're interested in senior health, don't forget to like, share this video with your loved ones, and subscribe so Healthy Life has more motivation to spread useful knowledge to millions of seniors like you. And now, let's explore with me what's happening in your body every night and how you can stop being a silent victim of muscle loss. Chapter 1. The Silent Thief of Strength. Understanding muscle loss at night. It starts quietly, without warning. One day you reach down to tie your shoes, and it feels just a little harder than before. Another day, climbing the stairs leaves you just a little more winded. You tell yourself, it's just age. But what if I told you it's not just age? What if I told you there's something silently stealing your strength each and every night while you sleep? You see, after the age of 60, we all begin to lose muscle naturally. It's a condition called sarcopenia. And while many people focus on diet or exercise routines during the day, very few realize that nighttime, yes, bedtime is one of the most dangerous periods for muscle loss. Why? Because during sleep, especially for older adults, the body enters a long stretch of inactivity. We lie still, muscles go unused, blood flow slows. And if you're not careful, your body starts to interpret this stillness as a signal to let go. It thinks, well, we're not using those muscles anymore. Might as well break them down. Scary, right? But let's back up for a moment. Meet Mr. Allen, a kind-hearted man who raised a family, worked hard for decades, and now just wants to enjoy his golden years. But over the last few months, he's noticed something's changed. His balance feels off. His legs feel weaker. He used to love gardening, but now, even bending over to pick up a trowel feels like a chore. He hasn't changed anything in his routine, or so he thinks. What he hasn't noticed is the 8 to 10 hours every night he spends lying completely still, followed by slow mornings, where he barely moves until after breakfast. His muscles are asleep far longer than they're awake, and that's when the silent thief strikes. This thief doesn't break windows or steal jewelry. No, it steals something much more valuable. Your independence. Sarcopenia thief, gradual, sneaky loss of muscle, affects nearly 1 in 3 adults over 60. And it's not just about getting weaker. It affects your mobility, your balance, even your metabolism. It increases the risk of falls. And worst of all, it can steal your confidence. But here's the good news, friends. Just because it starts silently doesn't mean we can't make noise and fight back. There are small, powerful things we can do right before bed that help keep this thief at bay. A short ritual of gentle movements, some mindful stretches, even a few standing leg raises while brushing your teeth. Simple acts. But they send a loud, clear message to your body. These muscles are still needed. Don't let them go. This is where it begins, not at the gym, not with a complicated routine, but in those quiet, final moments before sleep. That's where your strength is either preserved or lost. So tonight, before you lay down, ask yourself, what am I doing to protect my strength while I sleep? Because the silent thief doesn't rest, but neither should your will to stay strong. Stay tuned for Chapter 2, How Sleep Becomes the Weakening Hour, and How to Fight Back. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it tonight. Chapter 2, How Sleep Becomes the Weakening Hour, and How to Fight Back. Sleep. It's supposed to be the body's great healer, a time for restoration, a time to recharge, repair, and rebuild. But for older adults, something unexpected happens during those peaceful hours under the covers. Instead of gaining strength, your body may be losing it. Let's explore how this happens, and more importantly, what you can do to stop it. You see, as we age, our bodies respond to sleep differently. Hormones that once flooded the body during deep sleep like growth hormone and testosterone now come in smaller waves. This reduces your body's ability to build and preserve muscle overnight. And if you're not eating enough protein during the day, if you go to bed with low blood sugar or poor circulation, if your sleep is restless, shallow, or filled with long stretches of inactivity, then your body enters what researchers now call a catabolic state. That's a fancy way of saying your body breaks down more tissue than it rebuilds, muscle included. Let's check in on Mr. Allen again. He had a light dinner around 6 p.m., mostly toast and tea. Watched television until 9, went to bed early. He doesn't do any stretches or movement before bed. And like many seniors, he wakes up a few times in the night to use the bathroom. His sleep is fragmented, shallow, and his body? It's quietly dismantling muscle it believes isn't being used. By morning, Mr. Allen wonders why his legs feel stiffer, his arms less steady. Now you know the truth. But here's the empowering part. You can turn this around. You can make bedtime your secret weapon against muscle loss. Here's how. Tip number 1. Protein timing is everything. Instead of finishing dinner early and going to bed hungry, try having a small, protein-rich snack about 1 hour before bedtime. Think a boiled egg, cottage cheese, a scoop of protein powder and warm almond milk, a handful of walnuts. This gives your body fuel to preserve muscle while you sleep. It keeps your blood sugar steady and supports overnight repair. Tip number 2, to 5 minutes of pre-bed movement. Just 5 minutes of gentle movement before bed is enough to activate muscle fibers and signal to your brain, hey, we still need this muscle. Try standing leg curls, wall squats, arm circles, toe raises. You're not exercising. You're reminding your body to protect your strength. Tip number 3, sleep posture and circulation. Poor circulation during sleep is a silent killer of muscle health. Use pillows to support your knees, ankles, or back. This reduces pressure points, improves blood flow, and ensures oxygen reaches your muscles throughout the night. And if you sleep in a cold room, add a warm compress or light blanket to keep blood vessels open and flowing. Tip number 4, a wind-down ritual. Stress hormones like cortisol can sabotage your sleep quality and muscle repair. Create a relaxing ritual. Herbal tea, a warm bath, breathing exercises, reading a few pages of a book. A calm mind supports deep, restorative sleep, exactly what your muscles need. Narrator, warm, encouraging tone. You don't have to overhaul your life. You just have to take small steps that speak directly to your body. I want to stay strong. I want to stay independent. Remember, you're not powerless against nighttime muscle loss. You just need the right tools and the right habits. Because while sleep can be the weakening hour, it can also become your hour of quiet victory. Next up, Chapter 3, the bedtime ritual that builds muscle, even while you sleep. What if I told you that you could build muscle while doing absolutely nothing? Not lifting weights, not running laps, not even standing, just lying down, breathing, sleeping. It sounds impossible, right? But when you understand how the body responds to routine, rhythm, and the right bedtime signals, you begin to see the power in what we call the bedtime muscle ritual. This is a simple habit, just 10 to 15 minutes every evening that tells your body, tonight we're building, not breaking. Let's take a closer look. The science behind it. Your body isn't passive while you sleep. It's working, repairing tissues, regenerating cells, rebalancing hormones. And if the conditions are right, it begins muscle protein synthesis, the very process of building muscle. But here's the key. Your body needs to be primed for this to happen. If you go to bed stressed, undernourished, or with stiff, underused muscles, your body may enter a catabolic mode, breaking muscle down instead. That's where the ritual comes in. Step 1. The warming drink. Scene: a senior man sipping a warm cup of golden milk. First, prepare a light drink about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, something that relaxes your mind and fuels your body. Our favorites? Golden milk with turmeric and a dash of honey. Warm almond milk with collagen peptides. A protein-rich herbal shake. Avoid caffeine. Chamomile tea with a scoop of casein protein. This small intentional step gives your body the amino acids it needs to start rebuilding muscle while you rest. You're not feeding the stomach, you're feeding the cells. Step 2. Prime the muscles. Scene: a woman gently moving her legs while brushing her teeth, then doing seated stretches on her bed. Next, signal to your muscles that they're still essential. Here's a simple 2-minute circuit you can do beside your bed: 10 wall push-ups, 10 toe raises, 10 shallow squats to a chair. Finish with seated hamstring and calf stretches. This isn't exercise, it's communication. You're telling your nervous system, don't lose this muscle, we still need it. Even light movement before bed helps improve circulation, reduce nighttime stiffness, and prepare the body for anabolic recovery. Step 3. The sleep, signal breathing. Scene: close-up of a person lying on their bed, eyes closed, hands resting on belly. Now that your muscles are activated and your body is nourished, it's time to calm the nervous system. Try this before turning off the lights. 4 to 7 -8 breathing. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale gently for 8 seconds. Repeat for 4 rounds. This slows your heart rate, lowers cortisol, and prepares your body for deep, muscle-repairing sleep. Many people say this one breathing technique helps them fall asleep faster, sleep more deeply, and even wake up less sore. Step 4. Muscle mindset journaling. This one is simple but powerful. Before sleep, write down one thing you did today to support your strength. It might be: I drank my protein shake. I walked for 20 minutes. I did my bedtime stretches. This practice builds a sense of momentum. You begin seeing yourself not as someone losing strength, but as someone gaining control. And that shift in mindset, it's the most anabolic fuel of all. You don't need hours in the gym. You don't need perfect genetics or expensive supplements. You need a ritual that tells your body every night, we're still in the game. We're not giving up. We're rebuilding. Night by night, habit by habit, you begin to reclaim your strength not just for your muscles, but for your freedom. Coming up in Chapter 4, the one thing you must avoid before sleep or risk accelerating muscle loss. You've done everything right. You drank your evening protein shake. You stretched. You even practiced slow breathing to calm your heart rate. But then just minutes before bed you made one innocent mistake, and that mistake quietly erased all the muscle building you had set in motion. Tonight, we're talking about a silent enemy of your strength, something millions of older adults do every night without realizing it's slowly speeding up muscle loss. Let's uncover what it is and how you can avoid it starting tonight. The muscle killer. Pre-sleep screen time. Let's cut right to it. The number one bedtime habit that's quietly harming your strength is screen exposure before sleep. Whether it's your phone, your television, or even your tablet, that glow from the screen isn't just hard on your eyes. It's disrupting your hormones in a big way. Here's how. What happens when you use screens before bed? When your eyes take in blue light, especially at night, it confuses your brain. It says, "Wake up, be alert, it's still daytime." This lowers your natural melatonin levels, the very hormone responsible for guiding you into deep, restorative sleep. And that's where the real danger lies. Because when melatonin drops, something else often rises. Cortisol, your stress hormone. And when cortisol is high at night, your body stays in a catabolic stadia state where muscle is broken down, not built up. It doesn't matter how much protein you ate or how gently you stretch. If cortisol stays elevated overnight, your muscles won't repair like they're supposed to. Deep sleep equals deep repair. Your most powerful muscle building time isn't during workouts. It's during deep sleep, specifically the first few hours after you fall asleep. That's when your body releases growth hormone, the signal that tells muscles to heal, strengthen, and grow. But here's the catch. If your brain is still buzzing from Facebook, late night news, or just one more YouTube video, your sleep will be lighter, shorter, and less restorative. And without deep sleep, your muscles miss their window for growth. What to do instead? Start tonight. Let's flip the script. Here's what to do instead. Step 1. Power down screens at least 60 minutes before sleep. Set a tech curfew. Turn off your television, phone, and tablet. Put them in another room if needed. Step 2. Dim the lights. Lower the brightness in your home. Use soft, amber tone lamps if possible. Step 3. Engage in a screen-free ritual. Try reading a book, writing in a journal, doing a puzzle, even sitting quietly with a warm drink and your thoughts. This tells your brain, it's time to rest. It's safe to let go. Bonus: use sleep anchors. Want to take your nighttime muscle repair to the next level? Try creating sleep anchor small sensory cues that train your body to relax. Examples: the same scent, lavender, cedarwood, chamomile, the same song or instrumental track, a warm foot soak or gentle massage. Over time, these anchors signal your brain, now we rest, now we rebuild. It's like flipping a biological switch from breakdown to repair. The truth is, we live in a world filled with screens, and we're not asking you to give them up completely. But by being just a little more mindful, by giving your brain and body 1 hour of peace before bed, you unlock one of the most underrated muscle-building tools we have: sleep. Let it do its job. Let it rebuild you. Let it make you stronger one night at a time. Next up, Chapter 5, Stronger Every Sunrise. A simple morning routine that keeps muscles from shrinking. Every morning is a chance, a reset, a fresh start, not just for your mind, but for your muscles. Because whether you realize it or not, the first hour after you wake up holds a golden opportunity to preserve and rebuild muscle. And if you're over 60, this one habit could be the difference between staying strong or watching your strength quietly fade. Let's build a muscle-saving morning routine together starting tomorrow. Why mornings matter more than you think. Here's the truth. When you sleep, your body goes into fasting mode. That's normal, healthy even. But it also means your muscles are running on empty when you wake up. If you skip your morning fuel or stay sedentary for hours after rising, your body can start breaking down muscle tissue for energy. And that's the last thing we want. Step 1. The 20-minute wake-up stretch. First things first, get your body moving, gently. Set aside just 20 minutes for light, intentional motion. We're not talking about intense workouts. We're talking about waking up your joints, loosening stiff muscles, and stimulating blood flow. Try this flow. Neck rolls, 30 seconds each direction. Shoulder shrugs. Arm circles. Gentle torso twists. Standing leg swings. Ankle circles. Even just this can signal your body that muscle use is a priority today. And that means your body starts shifting into an anabolic or muscle-building mode. Step 2. Feed your muscles early. Your muscles wake up hungry, and if they don't get what they need early, they'll start to shrink. So give them what they crave. Your morning plate should include 1530 g of high-quality protein, a moderate amount of healthy fats, some slow-digesting carbs like oats or whole grains. Examples: scrambled eggs with spinach and feta, plain Greek yogurt with chia seeds and berries, a protein shake with almond milk and half a banana. Don't wait until 10 or 11 a.m. Your body is primed for nutrient absorption in the first hour after waking. Make that window count. Step 3. Rehydrate your muscle fibers. After 7-8 hours without fluid, your muscles are dry and sluggish. That's why dehydration first thing in the morning is another quiet enemy of strength. Start with a full glass of water, Evan. Better if you add a squeeze of lemon or a pinch of sea salt for natural electrolytes. Rehydrating not only helps with joint mobility and circulation, it also makes your body more responsive to movement and nutrients throughout the day. Step 4. Soak in some natural light. This step is underrated but powerful. Exposure to natural morning light helps reset your circadian rhythm, which affects not just your sleep, but your muscle recovery too. Morning light tells your body, it's time to be alert, time to build, time to move. Just 10-20 minutes of natural light can improve your energy, balance your hormones, and set the tone for a stronger day. Step 5. Mentally rehearse strength. This might surprise you, but even mental rehearsal, imagining yourself walking taller, climbing stairs, lifting groceries with ease can help reinforce neural pathways that support real-world movement. It's not magic, it's neuroscience. Athletes have used it for decades. Now it's your turn. The first hour of your day holds the power to protect your muscles, to slow aging, to keep you walking with confidence and standing with pride. You don't need complicated supplements or fancy equipment. You just need a few intentional choices right after sunrise. Because every strong body begins with a strong morning. Tell us in the comments, what's your go-to morning habit for strength? This concludes our full series on The Silent Thief of Strength, Why Muscles Vanish During Sleep, and How to Fight Back. If you missed the earlier chapters, make sure to check them out in the playlist below. Healthy life, your strength, your choice, your sunrise.